Wondering where I had seen this cemented face before me, it finally clicked that he was the heir of the Lodge County, with whom the Perdium County had an alliance. That heir was this child built as if he wasn't born, but rather constructed. This bastard was my only friend at the time and also my enemy. With confidence and arrogance on his face, annoyed by his demeanor, I asked Ricardo what the situation was as he informed me that they had received a report about a disturbance at a tavern. As they arrived, they found Kane with his escort knight, having trashed the tavern, while asking where the protagonist was and whether the rumors about me were true. Squad Commander Scovon explained the details of the rumors to Kane, but before he could finish, Kane had grabbed his head with bloodlust, asking Scovon if he dared lie to him, the heir of the Lodge County. And that was what happened. Kane doubted the story, as I was known as the trash of the South, and the rumors about me killing the orcs were impossible. So that's the reason I gave that bastard a wake-up call for daring to lie to me. And this wouldn't have happened if you didn't lie in the first place. My God, to think this thing was birthed amazes me. Like, look at this motherfucker, poor mother. But I was annoyed, and I wouldn't let this abomination just walk free after what he did to Scovon and his poor mother. And yes, this brute was the type of person that treated people like garbage, to the point he used me like his subordinate. Every time he used Perdium, he always made a mess. Yet even after causing all that trouble, no one could say anything because I was basically his luck. No one looked down upon Kane, unlike me. I was always treated as worthless, to the point that even garbage held more value. Kane's confident and bold demeanor were praised as qualities befitting of an heir, which only made me receive more criticism. Kane just looked at me, surprised by my calm behavior, as he thought to himself how relaxed I was since I usually charged at him with provocation. Before this, we go back to what happened earlier at the Lodge County. We see Kane receiving an order to kill Gilson from the hooded servant, promising Kane that once successful, the Lodge's family would receive support from the esteemed one. Kane knew how difficult this was, as I was also an heir of a county, and he wondered how he was supposed to eliminate me. The servant had a plan to lure Gilson into a duel, making it look like a dispute between heirs so Kane could kill him by accident. The servant reassured Kane that he would accompany him as an escort knight, orchestrating everything from the shadows. Telling Kane this was a supreme opportunity for the House of Lodge, Kane pondered for only a moment, before agreeing to the servant's words, eager to put the plan into motion. At the present, Kane wondered why they wanted Gilson dead, as he also noticed the change in Gilson. He pondered that if that was the case, then he had no problem with it, as he called out to Gilson, asking why he was still standing there and commanding him to bring the things he had prepared. Gilson had no idea what Kane was talking about. Diverting the topic, Kane told Gilson that since the festival had been canceled, why not liven things up? As they always partied together, with a harsh voice, he asked Gilson if he was wrong. Gilson, deep in thought, was confused for a moment because, remember, this nigga had died and come back to the past with all his memories. So today things were both like the past and the present at once. "What are you talking about, Lodges?" Gilson asked, but then recalled a few details. Every time Kane came here, he always made him prepare alcohol and women for him. And back then he used to grant those requests because he feared being beaten up. But not anymore because of Kane. Gilson had lost his young, precious mistress called Money. Recalling how Belinda had told him he had been cut off from support by the house due to his spending, Gilson's eyes widened, as all the solutions to his questions for reuniting with his beautiful mistress Money were right before him. Kane called out to the scheming Gilson, demanding that he proceed to bring the women. Gilson agreed with Kane, his mind absent-mindedly adding that Kane owed him money and it was time for him to pay. This turn of events even made the disguised servant alert. Kane, still confused by Gilson's words, asked what he meant. Gilson replied that he had taken care of Kane's big tripped fat fuck of a construction he called a body with women, and Kane never paid for the service. For that, Gilson requested 1,000 gold plus the principal and interest. Kane was shocked by that astronomical amount of gold. As he thought Gilson had done that to thank him as a friend, Gilson snapped back. "The fuck you mean friendship? You demanded 20 ladies. Who the fuck are you trying to outrank? King Solomon with your mud for brains? So pay it back before I take your balls as fees. You see, I need a lot of money right now." This threat made Lodges boil with rage. Ricardo was filled with dread and fear, as such words could make the monster before them rampage. With a deep sigh, Kane got to his feet, annoyed by Gilson's boldness as he warned Gilson that his patience didn't last long, taunting Gilson that a mere delusion of strength shouldn't cloud his judgment and spread false rumors. He told Gilson he was nothing but a parasite. Kane answered while clenching his fist aimed at Gilson. My goodness, have you tried dating women your size, Kane? Gilson answered, as he saw the truck-sized fist coming toward him. Stepping aside, he easily dodged the punch, surprising both Ricardo and the servant. Kane tried to counter with a barrage of blows, but they were easily evaded by Gilson. Gilson counterattacked with a punch at Kane. His fist, though much smaller in size, landed with such impact it almost had Kane shitting in his pants as the force focused on the muscles around his ass. Gilson threw another punch straight at Kane's face, which Kane barely blocked, knowing that if it landed, he might lose focus and actually shit himself. Gilson knew he had to stop because if this monster shitted here, his shit might come out like a meteor. Kane groaned loudly in pain. The servant quickly checked up on Kane, asking if he was all right. Gilson knew Kane was faking it as he told Kane to get up. The servant, trying to escalate things, ordered me to stand back. This commotion caught the attention of the people around us, who were surprised that I was able to beat the known tyrannical Kane. I realized how much of a scene this had caused. So this is how you two want to play, huh? Kane, with a grinning smile, asked the servant if he liked his acting skills. It's excellent, the servant remarked. He was excited as everything had gone according to plan. With everyone's eyes focused on me, they knew this was the perfect time to justify the duel. Kane knew this was a rare chance to gain the backing of a powerful figure such as the Absolute One. Kane understood he had to make a lasting impression this time, as he saw this as his opportunity to end the House of Perdium and its county, which was already a falling power. Reaching into his coat, he pulled out a glove. Before he could start chattering about nobility and honor, I had already thrown my glove straight into his face as I declared my challenge to Kane into a duel. You dare insult me, the heir, in front of the people of my county, Perdium, and assault my knight, tarnishing the dignity of my nobility. You wouldn't dare deny this duel now, would you, Kane? This sudden turn of events left both the servant and Kane speechless. I didn't know you were stupid like this, Gilson, digging your own grave. But it's okay, I'll accept your duel. Don't you dare regret it, even if you die, he said while pointing his blade at my face. As I glanced at this man-child, I knew I was about to put belt to ass on this fool. I called out to Ricardo, informing him to bring the merchants who were protesting in front of the castle and tell them I was about to make them a lot of money today.